welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and yeah, just let me know what you think. Anyway, today we're going to be kitting up the next canvas for the Disney edition diamond painting event. The heck? That was weird. That's going on with Diamond Painting with Friends, being hosted by Crafty Chef Diamond and Pampered with Diamonds. I think I got that right this time. And you can check out their channels. I'll link them down in the description so you can check them out. But anyway, yeah, they're hosting the event. I've already finished one canvas. You've already seen it because I posted a short of it. But I finished the first one, the stitch one. So this is number 2, this is week 2. This is canvas number 2. We have the Friends here. So we have Toothless, Stitch, and Grogu. And I made my own release papers again. So I just thought I'd show how I'm making my release papers. I don't think I'm gonna need all of the ones that I printed, but I definitely have plenty for bigger canvases or something at another time because I printed quite a bit. I chose quite a bit, printed quite a bit. So 4 of these have already been seen, but I bought new paper. This one has kind of like a shimmer to it, and it's just sticker paper. So if you want to do this yourself, this is just sticker paper. And you're just gonna take your sticker paper, pull it apart, flip it over, and then you're going to take your actual sticker part here, and this is like the hard part to do because you want to like line it up as best you can, but it's hard to see. Can we? All right, don't move. Like bumping it with my hand. I hate when it sticks. Don't stick. Don't stick down. There we go. Okay, because when it sticks to it, it's gonna stick. But this one is hard to do. The other ones were a little bit easier. It doesn't entirely have to be perfect because we are gonna be cutting this down. So like, as long as for the most part, it's pretty good on this paper. Like that wasn't entirely perfect, but the back looks really good. There's no bubbles. That's a big thing too. Like you don't want a lot of bubbles. And there you go. That is how you make your own release paper. Literally right there. That is how you make release paper. So now we're gonna cut it down. Yeah, I ended up buying one of these cutters here because I needed it for the shop. And then just kind of like line it up and cut down. Beautiful. If you don't have one of these, obviously scissors will work. If you have like a smaller one of these, the individual ones are different things. There we go. Beautiful. And because I'm making these for myself, they don't have to be perfect. So I printed this on a regular Epson inkjet printer, because that's what I have. On the sticker paper, I did make sure to, because this is a glossy paper, select glossy paper from the list, because that was important. My printer wouldn't print until I did that. And also the size of the paper is A4, so I had to make sure I got the correct size as well. That one went a little bit, that's better. Okay, there we go. There's like a little bit of a line between these because it did a little bit of borders. And then I use an app on my phone that's actually, it's Photoshop on my phone to find, I found the pictures online and then I just load them into this app and it kind of creates the 6-up for me. So I don't have to worry about that. because it does it automatically. It makes them all the same size, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not going for a certain size. These are kind of square, but I think it'll work just fine. And it did give me the least amount of, that was weird, border on the paper. This one's so cute. Stitching Toothless together. Super cute. All right. So that is done. That can go out of the way. I always make sure to click it down because of the cats and everything. I don't want to have to worry about them. But anyway, I would go ahead and put these on the paper. So if you ever wondered how the release papers are made, yeah, super easy. There's other tutorial videos out there for it. Now, I made a lot. I'm not going to need all these, but... So we'll pick one. We'll do like this one with Stitching Toothless. I think we're going to have 3 across, so... We'll do that, and then I'll just pick another one at random. Ooh, we got the 3 friends. I don't think I want to stick that, so let's just do another. Here we go. We got Grogu. Does it fit 2? Yeah, no, 2 is 2. Go over anyway, so that covers the sticky on the edge as well. And then I'm going to cross over with Grogu here a little bit. And now we'll pick another one. Oh, we got Toothless. Look at that. That's Toothless. Fun. Yeah, I made quite a bit of these because there was 3 different styles on the paper itself. So there's like, I don't know if you can see it, but this one has a shimmery effect because I chose a like glitter paper, or it's a glossy paper with a pattern. And then yeah, this one has like stars. All right, so we already have Grogu and Toothless. Let's go ahead and throw a stitch in there. We'll do this one with the hearts. Go. And now we'll do one with the 2 together. Let's do one with Grogu in it, the 3 together. Here, it's basically the center. We'll put this Friends one in there. Okay. And then we'll start all over again. We'll do another Grogu. Another Toothless. That one's super cute. Another Stitch. This is kind of one of my favorite Stitch pictures here with Lilo, and they're doing the hula. So cute. And then another one with, here we'll do this one with Stitch and Grogu together, because we had Toothless and Stitch. So we'll do Stitch and Grogu. And then, what, honey? We'll just do, so we've been starting with Grogu here. We'll do the 3 down on the bottom. And then we have Stitch and Grogu. And then we have Stitch and Toothless. And we have Rebel. I think he wants to go back outside. I better let him back outside real quick. There we go. So that is that, and then I still have like all of these left over to play with, and they come off so easy because it's the back side of the sticker paper. Super easy to make these. I'm sorry to anybody out there that makes release papers for a living if I just kind of killed your business a bit with that, but I'm not the first one to make a tutorial on this. Or I didn't even really make a tutorial, I just told you how it was done. There are people out there that have full tutorials on how to do this. That's how I found it and learned it. And now I can basically make whatever I want for release papers because I'm using them for me. These are for no one else. And I'm not selling this because obviously this is people's artwork. and I appreciate their artwork. It's beautiful, it's lovely, and it does not belong to me, so I cannot sell it, but I can definitely use it for myself. Anyway, cute, ready to go. Let's go ahead and kit this up. It's gonna be an I thought it was gonna be easy, but now I realize they're like the little sugar packet containers. Move that off to the side. Look at that, it's so cute. They're so cute. Another Toothless, we got another Grogu. Oh, this one's super cute with the 3 together. Cute, another Toothless. Some of them are repeated because I printed 2 of the pictures twice. So like that one I think we already saw, and that one, it was the Toothless ones that were repeated. 3 of them together on the moon. That would have been a fun one to do for the 3 of them together. And then I think that one's on there was Stitch and Toothless, or that one, that would have been fun. I cut that one a little crooked. Oops. This one was Stitch and Toothless, and they're dressed up as each other, and this is so cute. Anyway, super fun, super cute. Yeah. Let's go ahead and kit this up. Look at this. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I wrote friends on this, so I'm hoping that means that it's for them, but because it's these little like sugar packet things, it doesn't have any other information on it. There should be like a lot of blues and greens in here, I'm sure. There's 24 colors all together, so we'll see if that happens. Put that up there, and I'll grab my scissors. So we have, uh-oh. All right, we're gonna need you. And that just fell down. That's okay. I have another one. Because I started a kit on the 4th of July. I thought I was gonna like just sit and chill and diamond paint and stuff, and like that didn't end up happening. All right, we need this. So 712 is number 9. Not because we didn't have a nice, like, fun, relaxing day. It's just that I started off the day feeling really weird, almost sick, and then it was just my husband and I anyway, and we decided to do a cookout with just the 2 of us. So it was kind of fun because we didn't plan like a particularly big meal. So we kind of just chilled out and relaxed for the morning, and we played video games together, and we just kind of like had fun. And then around like 2 o'clock or something, I made the macaroni or pasta salad, I guess you would call it. I made the pasta salad, and then we, look at all this. I'm guessing this is 310. Yes. All right, we'll cut off, I think 4 of these fit in one of these containers normally, so we'll just cut off 4 and put the rest aside. And 310 is gonna be number 1. And the most in this picture. I hope it comes out looking okay. It's hard to tell with these darker images how they're gonna look when they're done. Sometimes they come out really cool, and sometimes you're just like, what the heck did I just diamond paint? Especially on these more budget-friendly pictures that come from like Amazon and Temu, and I think this one came off of Wish. So yeah, the 4th was fun. I had done my video on Thursday, so I wouldn't have to worry about it on the 4th. And then Saturday and Sunday, I worked. I honestly didn't know what to think because I did more for work than normal. And I just kind of didn't know what to expect for after a holiday. I ended up working long days, both days, but it wasn't bad. It just it was just 2 long days. And it's like, well, I only worked the 2 days anyway, so it's perfectly fine. They should be asking me if I want to work at some point today, I hope. I hope to hear about my husband's car soon. It's going to get a paint job. I think I mentioned it. His car was in to get a paint job. It's gone in to get a paint job because the paint was peeling off the car. All right, and you are 917, I think, or 317. 317. Oh, you're literally number 2. This is actually easy. Sometimes these little sugar packets, just shake them around like a little sugar packet at the same time. Like, sometimes they work kind of easier because they're small and you can just like whoop them right into the container you're using. And they don't spill that much. You don't have to worry about it as much. So sometimes they can be easier. And a lot of times I've noticed that they tend to have less static than the bigger packages. Not saying that's always the case. I'm just saying that it just seems like, to me, I've noticed less. So this is 501. Ah, there it is, number 8. Like, uh-oh, it's not on there. Yeah, it is. It's on there. It is. It's good. So far, the drills are matching up, so I did find the right ones with the painting. Picture. The picture. $413.4. So how was everybody else's 4th of July? Did they do anything fun? Did you go to a party or a barbecue or a cookout or anything? Did you do nothing because of what happened on the 4th? Like, and now you're disappointed with our government? Oh, aren't we all? Or did you just not celebrate it? Because there could be people out there that just don't celebrate Independence Day because you're not American. I have to say, I'm pretty disappointed with our government. That's as far as I'm going to say on that. I don't really want to get into politics or anything like that. But I didn't vote for him. I'll also say that. I did not. I would not have chosen someone who is showing signs of suffering from dementia. Clearly time for someone to be in a old person's home and being taken care of by family. Clearly, it's at that point, it's time. But anyway, that's about it. So back to the 4th. We did end up doing our barbecue. We had chicken. He wanted a Taiwanese chicken, but this was like, he had no idea how to explain this because he was like, it's a flavor I've had over here too, but like I remember it from the UK. And it's like, okay. So when we were at Walmart, we were checking all the different sauces and we just came across one that was Thai. So we bought that sauce. So this is $3.799. And I marinated the chicken in it and cooked the chicken in it, and it was pretty good actually. So we just had chicken and pasta salad. And I added more like vegetables to the pasta salad so then it would balance out because we are trying to eat a little bit healthier. I actually added a tomato off of my tomato plants. And then the what are the worms? Horn worms showed up on my tomato plants like the next day. And I was like, are you kidding? They got rehomed. I didn't kill them, but I didn't keep them either. Picked them off my tomato plants and said, here you go. Here's the tomatoes that you started to eat. Just, you're gonna go live a mile away from my tomato plants. I didn't even know they're, like, I didn't have them ever before, but it's probably because my tomato plants never did well before. So it was a new experience for me to see these big worms. All right, so this looks like it says 3371. It does, number 14. Almost done already. This is crazy. Rebel is taking a nap. He takes about 7 naps a day. No, I don't know. When I'm at work, I don't think he comes in until I get home from work because my husband will let them go outside. I mean, we let them go outside anyway. We let Rebel go outside because if we don't let Rebel go outside, he will... I feel like he's more likely to get hurt in the house than he is outside of the house. But I know, like, people probably, like, think that's really controversial for me to say that. But, like, this cat falls off of everything and he can't land on his feet. So inside of the house, he starts jumping up high on things because... why, I don't know. Like, the top of our refrigerator, he'll jump up to the top of our refrigerator, and he's fallen off of the refrigerator twice. So you would think he wouldn't want to do this anymore, but he still does. He's fun. He's absolutely fun. So every time he gets up on the refrigerator, I, like, panic a little bit, and I'm, like, right there to catch him, because... I mean, luckily he's been fine every single time he's ever... Ooh, that one's, like, already open somehow, I think. But, you know, like, there's just this one time where he's not gonna be fine, and then it could cost us a lot of money. So, like, I just kind of panic, and I'm like, nope, you don't need to be up there. I don't know if it's something in his brain or what. There's something in his... back that he just doesn't have that ability to flip over. It's kind of like watching that, like a lesson in trust. It's a lesson in trust. I may have talked about this once before. I'm not sure. I know I talked about it with my husband. I was watching some, you know, like you end up doom scrolling whether you mean to or not sometimes. And for the most part, I don't. But every once in a while, you're on YouTube or Facebook or something, and you see one short, and you end up watching a bunch of shorts. Well, anyway, I watched this one where a guy was doing he took somebody else's video, and he was doing like a duet to it kind of thing, but he was doing his own version. Anyway, the original video... the guy in the video was holding his cat like 2 inches above the bed. And he lets go of the cat, and the cat immediately flips over and lands on its feet. So the guy that's doing the duet, he gets his cat, and he holds his cat 2 inches over the bed, and he lets go of his cat, and his cat just falls onto the bed. Doesn't flip around or do anything. That's because the first cat, the cat that flipped around, expects to be dropped. Like, it expects it. It's getting dropped more often than just that one video, and it expects it. So it does not trust its owner to not drop it, which is pretty sad when you think about it. Whereas the second cat is never dropped and completely has trust and faith in its owner that it's not going to drop it. So he probably lost a little trust with his cat there, but at the same time, I think it's something that he could get back with his cat pretty easily because, you know, like he was pretty apologetic to the cat after he dropped it. He was like, oh my God, that's not what I expected. And, you know, like he's giving the cat attention and love after. So it's like, I'm sure he could get that trust back, but it's like he just lost a little bit of trust there because you did that with your cat. But at the same time, your cat clearly trusted you not to drop it. And so that's why he didn't flip over. But that is just showing you a level of trust that the animal has in the person. Because clearly, I'm going to do a AB for this color. That first cat has no trust in its owner. So, you know, that's crazy. But I feel like if I were to do that with Rebel, he would probably just fall. Because he wouldn't expect me to do it. So he would probably just fall. I know all of my other cats would just fall. They really would not expect it from me. Rebel, he might flip over. He might just fall. It's not because he doesn't trust me. I think it's just because he doesn't trust himself. And he's been, you know, like he's fallen so many times. We don't know if he's been hurt or not. But anyway, I am done here. We have all kit up, ready to go. This will probably just take me like a couple days again because there's a lot of black in here, and that's just honestly like this whole section right here is basically all black. Probably the same with this one. There's, you know, like a little bit of color in this one, but mostly all black. So like the corner sections and up and down the sides, it's gonna be like almost all black because they're just in the center. So it'll be pretty easy until I get to like these two. They'll have the most different colors in them. And then it'll be interesting. But yeah, there's 24 colors in this. I kind of like that it's in these because it's a little bit easier for me to store them to the side while I'm working on this. I'm going to put this because I think there's 24. Excuse me, I just burped. 24 colors in Alice. So I'm just going to slip this underneath for now. And then when I do the Alice one later, I can add it in because this is what I used for Stitch. So I'm already kit down for Stitch. I just got to write him in my book, my little book, and then I'm good to go. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and now you can make your own release papers because you know how. It's pretty easy. If you have a printer. Obviously, if you don't have a printer, then you're probably going to need to purchase release papers from somebody else. But yeah, it's fun. So I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for watching.